A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Mňa trochu napadlo už dávno v tej prvej kapitole, že či ten Withers akoby neslúži ešte tomu nejakému starému bohovi, čo bol práve pred tou trojicou. Očividne neslúži Mirkulovi. Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers? I'm not sure. What? Don't all living things?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
He seems to know a lot about the Death Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Okay. No.
Breathe deep and move.
To je ten, čo tam ležal v hospode.
Formed the flaming fist. He sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like.
Rough and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
And I wish you luck. Thank you for your help.
Too, my friend. Thank you. From Thaniel and I.
What's up for discussion?
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Aj ona sa pridá k nám do kempu. OK. You'll be most welcome. Did I hear you correctly before? You are Catherick Thorne's daughter?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
And I will see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Som si myslel pôvodne, že tá Melody bola matka, čiže to bola jej priateľka. OK.
Be gone. I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Oh boy. Okay.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
When will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Dobre, ešte s niekým pokecáme.
Long, dark below, but light above. Light at last.
Tak, pozitívna mysel. Mi páči. Čo je? Harper Anthony, not found, end. Jo, dialog sa nenašiel.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I freed Zevlor down in the colony. I wouldn't be so quick to write him off as dead. Oh yeah. Čo s tým Zevlorom? Máme ísť za ním?
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
Went his own way. I don't think he could face me or all of you.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city. Baldur's Gate lies ahead. We just need to avoid an army, the remnants of the curse, and whatever else wants to eat us alive.
here. Good. That's good.
Yeah, good. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well.
Dobrá otázka, kde je Maul?
Trying to cheer them up. We're
My sme všetkých oslobodili.
But I think they're just humoring me.
Sure, they appreciate it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
Sure, ready when you are.
I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
Počkaj, ona chcela the power. Nemám u seba nástroj, a keď nemáte nástroj, tak pískate za barda. To je funny. Hey.
That was a blast. Thank you. I hope we get to play again sometime soon.
We beat the baddies.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
I'm here for you if you need me. I thought you might have needed reminding after everything.
Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I missed Maul.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
My sme našli dole eye patch. Ten eye patch určite patril Maul. Že by sme niekde urobili chybu a Maul umrela? Alebo má v hlave tadpole. A budeme ju schopní oslobodiť neskôr.
With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to the shadows, we might just have...
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
Just tell me what you need.
Thanks, Nichols. Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Feel that calm. The stone's free at last.
Myslel, že tento Vulbren už odišiel dávno.
You helped me escape this hellspit. Then took down the heart of Moonrise, Ketheric himself. Oh, I'm impressed. And I'm not a man easily impressed.
Do what I can.
Indeed. You're worth 10 of my own crew. That is clear to see. I underestimated you, kept who I was and who I represent from you. But I see now that was a mistake. I am Wolbrin Bongle, leader of the Iron Hand Gnomes. No doubt you've heard of us.
Fail check. I don't know much, I'm afraid. Go on, I'm sure you are dying to tell me all about the Iron Hand gnomes.
Are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day.
Saravok, the ball spawn, hlavný boss z Baldur's Gate jednotky.
It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made, and it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation, particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. I filled appeals, pleaded with the High Artificer himself. They've refused us time and again. Now, however, I will make them listen.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Find me in the city and help us save Baldur's Gate from itself.
You are welcome.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Enough lives has been lost. I don't want to send others to their death. I know that's why we have Jaheira. Čiže vy si musíte vyberať medzi Jaheirou alebo Halsinom.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Idem si láhnuť. Maj sa pagáč, ja to tiež o chvíľu balím.
Awake and alert. This gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Čo nie je ani ten blacksmith. OK. Všetci zbalili a odišli asi. A niekto tu stále chladce.
I hope all of this is coming to an end.
The light. It's happened.
A už tu mám aj Aileen, Isabel.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Okay.
Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
Pom. Napadlo, že či sa ináč môžeme vrátiť v tej oblasti, kde sme videli tú Mirkulovú knežku, ktorá slúžila Ketherikovi. Sme prehúčili, nech nám dá blessing na temporary HPčka. Bol som tak trochu v rozpoložení, že či ju zabiť alebo nie, pretože akože je zlá. But neviem sa rozhodnúť, že či akože zlých nezabíjať, keď netreba, alebo či ich proste vraždiť všetkých.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Oh, by the way, za Vila si budem asi dneska meniť trochu gear, lebo ma napadlo, že by sme mu mohli otestovať, či ten nový epický cloth armor, čo sme získali, ktorý dáva ku cantripom modifier charizmy, by sme otestovali, že či sa to stakuje s tým, čo má už vlastne plus modifier charizmy do toho Eldritch Blastu. To by bolo big. A myslím si, že aj v cloth by sme ho dokázali pušnúť na nejakých 19-20 AC. Keď mu dáme hlavne tie glovsky, čo mu dajú dexteritu na 18. A tie mám tuším už Shadowheartky, takže to by sme museli nejak poprehadzovať. To má nad sebou. To má asi ikonku nejakého protectionu, nie? Ja som myslel, že to je niečo s questom.
Done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
The night song sounded useful. Did it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Tu máme nejaký starý dialog, lebo Ketheric už je mŕtvý. Neviem si predstaviť, ako by Nightsong dokázala ovlivniť explóziu Gale'a, pretože to má čo dočinenia s bohyňou mágie, ktorá je by the way jeden z najsilnejších bohov. Takže čo som si pozeral, tak vraj ona je tak silná, že jediný silnejší boh by mal byť ten boh všetkých bohov, Ao, či ako sa volá. Či si úplne neviem predstaviť, ako by klasická déva, čo je Nightsong, dokázala akokoľvek odstrániť tú detonáciu.
You wanted something?
Nemáme žiaden nový dialog. Počekujem, či nie sú nejaké dialógy.
As a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Ten človek, čo dabuje a robil capture tejto postavy Astariona, tak viem, že teraz získal Gold Stick. award. Takže klobúk dole. Ich tu viacero, čo podľa mňa by si zaslúžili, ale on to hrá tiež veľmi dobre. You can feed on me tonight. What do you intend to do about Cazador's ritual?
For anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble, a little reclusive perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure.
The giant gothic monstrosity has been inhabited by vampires this whole time.
Subtle, isn't it?
Might be safer to run. He wants you after all. You should ask around the city. Maybe someone's heard something.
Because I'm not striking another deal with Raphael. Knows what he'd demand this time. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets, but the other spawn must have seen something.
Otázka je, či neslúžia Cazadorovi. Len nepovedia to, čo on chce. Wanted to ask about Cazador's ritual. You might be thinking about it.
That will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
Do you think we can stop it?
Well, in theory, it's simple. Destroy Cazador, stop ritual. That's assuming we want to stop the ritual. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
I don't think you should do it.
A pity, then, that it's not your decision to make. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
I never asked, are you Cazador's only spawn, or are there others like you? Teraz nám povedal, že má bratov a sestry.
Cazador sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Asi si našiel náhradu.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
To malá holka tu ešte je.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
Pravda?
I guess I can
Tým, že ona s nami asi nepôjde do ďalšieho aktu.
Already feeling better.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just It felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil bastard.
Neboj, Karlach. Dovolíme ti mu dať finálnu ranu. Dobrého bongera po hlave. Presky sme ešte nepokecali. Môžeme pokecať s Isabella Nightsong. Možno by sme to mali urobiť s Shadowheartkou.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Láska je, že či ona... Ja som myslel, že možno ona umre, keďže Myrkul vlastne vrátil jej dušu z mŕtvych. By znovu žila. When Aelin seems to have a lot of history, what happened?
Great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Bard. Love? Lust? Hourly. Taký Marigold response. Certainly there is a magic in Luke.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He would become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
Gotcha, girl.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Oh boy. Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer.
Čo pri tom vypadá ako nejaký evil villain. I would have taken gold over a prayer. I mean... Where's the silver light, the moon magic? We couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Hej, aj mne príde taká mierne mad woman. Hej. Je taká tomboy style, to je za prvé. Zároveň je taká, že... nie že pure madness, ale skôr mi príde, že ona je také to typické lawful good, že doslova sa chovajú až tak fanaticky za tú svoju vec, za ktorú idú. There's still a great deal about you I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Ale nie je Fallen Aasimar. Fallen Aasimar je čo, nejaký opak Devi? Je to ešte OK? Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Why not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Teoreticky si jej dcéra, akože stvorila ich, aby jej slúžili. Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Death Tree?
She already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
No jedno je jasné. Nechcem byť na jej zlej strane. Olen by si poznal podľa čiernych až bezperových krídel. Áno. Čiže to je akoby Deva, ale slúži Šár. Áno? Slúži tej druhej sestre. Nie svetlu, ale temnote. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm.
Si tak, hej?
Of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Akože Keby mňa niekto 100 rokov do kolečka vraždil, zabíjal a mučil v nejakej temnote, by som bol tiež trochu praštený na hlavu, takže myslím, že jej vieme odpustiť. Neviem, ako to majú prípadne podľa BG pravidiel, ale nie táto slúži celým predsa, ale však to vieme, že je light. No, takto. BGčkové pravidlá v rámci BG3 oni nemenia lore, pokiaľ viem. Možno mi tretia kapitola ukáže, že áno. Skôr menia nejaké veci v rámci rôznych klás, robia tam rôzne rebalansy svoje a teda. Povedal Šár. Nie, ja som hovoril, že tí Fallen najskôr slúžia Šár. Čo si ich spomínala. Povedal som aj niečo iné? Ja neviem. Ale mi ukazuje na minimape vila, ako by sme s ním mali niečo vyriešiť, ale za ním bol. Môžeme skúsiť so Shadowheartkou ísť pokecať s Isabel a Nightsong.
And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
So there's a great deal you haven't told me.
Not on purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. I've been trying to make sense of it all. Ketheric Thorn, he raised me to serve Selûne as my mother. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were it. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
To je ten istý dialog, ja som dúfal, že nám povedia niečo iné.
I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
To je ten istý dialog. Ja som dúfal, že práve Shadowheart povedia niečo o jej minulosti, preto som išiel s ňou.
Feel my vote, moon, my blessings upon the slayer of the My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am free. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Dobre.
Looking ahead.
To je celkom zaujímavý meč. Premýšľam, či by sme ho niekomu dali. By sme hrali iný typ barda, tak ho vieme hrať bardovi, ale aj default mi príde táto stavka s tým Mistra Blessingom príliš OP. Že aby som ju za čokoľvek menil.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Dobre, poďme chrápčiť asi, nie? Na to som sem došiel. Ja už si nepamätám, prečo sme došli do kempu. Oh, nový dialog.
I have something to ask.
What do you know about me?
Toto sme chceli.
You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Open your mind to that sensation.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
To bol najskôr jej otec. Ten vlk. Alebo niekto, kto ju chcel ochrániť. Zaseklo sa to zase? Jak sa zasekávajú tie cutsceny od minulého streamu?
About how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father.
Bol to jej otec.
That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I will help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Spear of Night? I thought this was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Získali sme legendárnu weapon. Plus trojková. You gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. Takže na perception checky sa mi páči, aspoň nemusíme loadovať, keď niečo nenájdeme kvôli perceptionu. You can see in the dark up to 12 meters. Hold down a beam of light that damages any creature that enters the beam or starts it turned in the light. You can use an action to move the beam. Čiže koncentračka. Ty posúvate ten moonbeam. Toto je len klasické asi svetlo. Illuminate the area around you with a wisp of moonish light that makes movement difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage. Maiming strike, to som ešte nemal. Possibly maims your target. They can't move. Na 2 ťahy nebudú môcť chodiť. Toto bude ťažké rozhodnúť. Je veľmi dobrá spírka. Karlach už používa tú svetelnú, čo sme dostali. Tá je tiež veľmi dobrá. A tá je len plus 2 a má extra radiant damage. Ak by sme dali spírku Shadowheart, potom zase nemôžeme používať The Blood of the Thunder. To je tiež veľmi dobrá zbraň. Ten Sunbeam je skvelý. Aj ten Lathander's Blessing je strašne OP. Enemákom, čo majú veľké ACčka, je samozrejme lepšie mať Weapon Enchant, kde máte viac attack rollom, čiže to by bolo super, ale tá druhá, čo má Karlach, tak tam má zase extra radiant damage. To je veľmi dobré, keďže viac než polka enemákov v tejto hre sú undeadi, alebo India podobne. Je verzatilná zbraň. A či to my to vieme používať aj ako jednoručku. Ukáž, aké máš damage. 12.31 ako obojručka, 12.33. Keď to máte v jednej ruke, tak tam nevidím extra nejakú výhodu. Ešte Will mi tam stále svieti, idem za ním pozrieť, že či má niečo na pokec.
Private word would be nice.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Whatever you must do, I will be by your side.
But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Do whatever you need to? And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Oh, už nám tu pribudli options. How are you?
What to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise. Of course.
May I have a kiss?
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Cez tú helmu to musí byť príjemné. Môže dať pusu na líce.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Ešte niekto niečo mi chce povedať? Už môžeme ísť. Dobre, poďme trochu poprešachovať. Odkladáme nejaké veci. Puli nepotrebujeme.